Ah, righty ho. Let's have a look. Does that look promising? I think so. Blank screen here at the moment. Come on, work. You know you want to. Just thinking about it. There we go. Looks like we're up and running. Give us a thumbs up under the video. Type something in the chat so I know it's working. That'd be lovely. Let's have a look. Is anybody there? Elaine, Roger, good evening, good evening. Peter, Stella, hello. Gary, hello. Peter, hello. Excellent. There's a few people there. Marvellous. That's what I like to see. Evening, Sam. Right. We're all surviving the cold. It's bloody cold here the past couple of days, I tell you. I'm feeling slightly groggy as well. I don't know if it's just the cold to make me feel slightly groggy or what, but never mind. I'm sure I'll survive. Evening, Paul, Jim, hello, hello. Yes, so yeah, I've been trying to catch up with a few odd bits and bobs, kind of away from the auctions. Got a very busy week ahead. So got to finish cataloguing January's auctions. So we've got the books sale stuff here, and we've got spares. There's about another 100 lots probably of spares still to photograph catalogue. So lots of good stuff to add on to the spares sale. I think there's a few more magazines, and then there's still some more sort of unsold bits and bobs, odds and sods to sort out. And when I get over to the Elephant House, which will probably be next weekend. So if you want to collect anything from Leamington or drop anything off, get in touch during the week. So I'll probably be there next Saturday or Sunday, not sure which yet. And then this week coming, let me just pop up the slideshow. So these are machines in already for the March auction. 20 nice bits in so far. Just let them scroll past, some of you have seen them already. But then this week I'm collecting in 2 more single owner auctions. 2 collections to be sold off, which I'm going to try and slot them both in February. Probably the last 2 Sundays in February, I just think, which is the 16th and 23rd of February, probably. But I check they don't clash with anything else. But that's looking most likely dates at the moment. Both those sales as machines. At least one of them also has spares and books and coins and the like, other collectible bits and bobs as well in both sales. I'm not sure exactly what yet. Yeah, so that's exciting, isn't it? All got to go, which is good, what we like. So keep an eye out for those. So my plan is, as I load them up in the week, I will take snaps, at least of like the machine's significant stuff. I think a lot of the smalls will probably be really boxed up when I go to collect it. But then next Friday or Sunday, whenever the next video will be, you can have a look at those. I'm not sure whether there'll be a video Tuesday night because I'm out. People coming tomorrow. I'm out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. I'm not sure yet. So busy week. Fetching all this stuff in. Must find somewhere to put it all yet as well, which is another issue, but never mind. So just keep an eye on the website or your YouTube subscription for next videos. Friday should probably be all right. I don't know if there'll be one Tuesday. Yeah, so there we are. Busy week. Evening, Peter and Peter. So if you're coming or planning to come this week, I'm not really going to be around very much. Tomorrow I'll be at the warehouse for a bit. Yeah, that's about it really. Possibly Friday afternoon. And then next weekend, one day I'll be at Leamington, not sure which yet. Yeah, that could be Saturday or Sunday yet, not sure. So just bear that in mind. Busy, but these auctions should be good. Got some nice fresh goodies in. Both these collections, I think the stuff's not been around for a while, so yeah, Nice to have some fresh stuff on the market, isn't it? How are we all? Everybody jolly? Everybody warm? Hopefully so. Marvellous. Now I've got here Coin Slot and World's Fair from 41 years ago. Shall we have a quick look through those, see what was going on. Anybody got any comments, questions, fire away in the chat. I'll try and keep an eye on that while having a look through these. Let's see what's happening. So this is Saturday 14th of January 1984. World's Fair. MP makes a plea for authorities to continue to provide fairground sites. There you go. Member of Parliament for Warrington North, Mr. Doug Hoyle, speaking at a recent luncheon, Lancashire section of the Showman's Guild, made it quite clear that in his view, fairs played an important part in the British way of life. Quite so. So how much British way of life we've got left these days is a matter of opinion, isn't it? Anyway, don't get me started on that. Have a look what else is happening. Norwich event not up to expectations. Oh dear. The Norwich Christmas Fair was housed on a different site this Christmas to meet more stringent health and safety regulations. But the after Christmas opening, which it was thought would be more popular for the public, turned out to be a fiasco on the first day of opening. Oh dear me. It certainly isn't anywhere near as good as last year, said Mr. Kenny Gray, who works on the Dodgems. However, business did pick up on the Tuesday and the Wednesday. The fair takes place after Christmas because it is thought more people would tend to venture out after the Christmas festivities than before. All right. Etc. Okay. Clearly that wasn't such a good idea, was it? What's that all about? Showing dinners and a wedding. Anything else exciting happening? Must sell an Eli Bridge double Ferris wheel, 50-foot diameter, pneumatic brakes and clutch. Total capacity 64 riders. Space needed, only 17 grand, reduced from 27. Contact Mr. A.F. Lee at Blackpool. There you go. I've seen a double big wheel for a long time. Last one I saw was at Nottingham Goose Fair, I think, many years ago. Right, what else we got for sale? A bit thin this week. Anything with a price on? Paint, £4.50 a gallon. Well, that's cheap enough, isn't it? Set of adult aeroplanes, 32-seater, with an AEC 16-ton flat lorry and a 240 amp dynamo. £2.5 grand. That sounds all right. An inflatable space station. There you go. In very good condition with full equipment. Excellent earner. £1,200. Lovely. The Crompton's Double Falls Pusher. £750. I wonder why that's not in the coin slot. We'll have a look at that in a minute. A Lucky 10 4-player pusher. £650. Didn't somebody just buy a Lucky 10 pusher? Is it Paul? Somebody's just bought one, haven't they? Well, you could have had one for £650 41 years ago. And a single-sided Cascade pusher for £200. There you go. 3 Whittaker Mini Dodgem cars, £125 each. They're cute, and I've not had any of those for a while. There's a little mini ride-on, you know, pending in the slot. Little things, quite sweet, aren't they? Generators, a swirl. Somebody else has got a pusher for sale. No price on that one there. The children's car ride. 6 cars running on a wooden track. 25 foot by 16 foot with a pay box. Mains, starter, cheap to save storage, £650. I assume that was like an Austin car type ride thing. Another big set of aeroplanes, 32-seat set of adult aeroplanes, ready for building up and opening, nicely painted, and a handy sized, not rubbish. Brackets, no truck. £5 grand. be seen at Coastal Recoveries, Alford Road, Mablethorpe. There you go. Whittaker's 1p roulette, 100 quid from Onga. Oh, how about some bumper boats? For lease or hire. 40 foot by 30 foot pool with 8 bumper boats. Equipment only, not sighted. Complete outfit, ready to work. 12 months old. Value 28,000. Very popular water ride. High earner. Higher terms, percentage of turnover, etc. There you go. That's a little business op. Dodging cars, no price. That's it for the sales. The capable couple is required to work a first-class seafront kiosk from April to October. Fair enough. You want an incapable one, did you? What else is happening? The RSPCA, in the circus news now, the RSPCA launches a new campaign against circuses with performing animals has been launched throughout the country by the RSPCA. It is also aimed at urging both BBC and ITV to ban the big top from the nation's television screens. Miserable sods. The organisation has written to newspapers throughout Britain calling on readers to boycott circuses with performing animals. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Usual crap you come to expect from them, really. Midwinter Steam Up is the best yet. Steam Rally, okay. The annual Christmas Thirst for the Collection party. Hundreds of people from all over Britain, the annual Christmas party at the Thirst for the Collection is the highlight of their winter entertainment. I've not been there for years either. I must go again. Just a few pictures. Okay, let's have a look at coin slot. See what's happening in the coin slot world. Oops. All right, it's coin slot again from January the 14th, 1984. Rufflers buys Sheffers Spares firm. Yeah. Sinclair, evening. How are you? Rufflers buys Sheffers Spares firm. It says one of the coin machine industry's great characters, Bill Ruffler, has bought the spare parts business of another leading personality, Philip Sheffers. It was disclosed on Tuesday this week that Mr. Ruffler, with his son Roy, had bought out the spares division of the Philip Sheffers Group through their finance company Lordsvale, based in London. Bill and Roy Ruffler have bought and refurbished a 20,000 square foot factory premises adjacent to Lordsvale Finance's offices to accommodate the spares business. Bloody hell. That's a lot of spare parts, isn't it? Yeah. Bellfruit's tempting newcomer. The first week back to work in 1984 saw the release of a new AWP from Bellfruit Manufacturing. Temptation, it's called, will prove a top earner on the new payout levels. Okay. £500,000 planned leisure centre. Planned for Oban. £500,000 leisure centre. Planned on the west coast of Argyll by Albert, Michael and Amelia Randall, members of the family running amusement and leisure undertakings in Perth, Falkirk, Nairn and Glasgow. In Oban they operate the Stevenson Street and High Street, which will be... In Oban they operate at Stevenson Street and High Street, which would be closed where the proposed town centre development approved. New image for Herne Bay. Looks as if the holiday industry of Herne Bay, East Kent, can expect little in the way of help or encouragement for future development of traditional holiday and tourist attractions from the local authorities. Oh dear. According to a 15-page report by the South East England Tourist Board, Herne Bay is finished as a traditional seaside resort. The report presented to Canterbury City Council Economic and Policy Subcommittee last week says that Herne Bay must give up its image as a seaside resort and develop new policies to attract visitors. Mr. Barry McRae, Tourism, Publicity and Economic Development Officer for the Council, went on record after the report was presented, saying of Herne Bay, its future as a seaside resort is not secure. Coastal centres must diversify. Miserable git. I quite like Herne Bay. Right, let's see. Grapevine. That's all too small to read, really. Lucky Strike. New. Temptation. Oh, it's Bellfruit's Temptation. The 7 Deadly Sins. Okay. It's a new fruit machine. Pool stuff. Pool's still big, obviously. Barcrest have got their new machine is Fortune Numbers. The roulette wheel on. Okay, fair enough. Oops. Councillor claims conditions are absurd. Oh dear. A strongly worded statement saying that some of the planning conditions applied to seaside amusement centres were absurd has failed to convince East Lindsey's planning subcommittee. Oh dear. What's that all about? Councillor Scott was objecting to conditions which were recommended to be applied to a proposal to build a new centre at the anchorage of Vickers Point, Inglemells. In particular, he objected to the idea of banning forecourt amusements and to the prohibition of music. In the event, both conditions were applied to the planning permission. The owners of the nearby Grays amusements also objected to the proposal on the grounds that car parking at the anchorage was inadequate. A Morecambe plan has been approved, reluctantly. Morecambe's Amusement Caterers Association has failed in its bid to prohibit a new centre next to the Winter Gardens. Lancaster City Council reluctantly approved the application after being reminded of the authority's past record at appeal. Why are planning officers always so bloody miserable? I think you've got to be a particularly grumpy, unsociable, miserable git to be a planning officer, haven't you? Anybody know any planning officers like that? Met a few in my time. Right, anyway, I digress. Let's see what else was for circle. So, track and field. A Destiny computer fortune teller novelty machine. A Euro Deco. Okay. Must be some computerized thing. Never seen one of those. How about the top 10? Let's have a look. Top 10 from the Jukebox Top 10. This is from 41 years ago. At number 10, Hold Me Now, Thompson Twins. At number 9, Breaking Away, brackets Auf Wiedersehen by Joe Fagin. At number 8, Let's Stay Together, Tina Turner. At number 7, Michael Jackson with Thriller. At 6, Billy Joel, Uptown Girl. 5, same as last week, Margarita Time, Status Quo. At 4, Paul Young, Love of the Common People. At number 3, What Is Love by Howard Jones. At number 2, Billy Joel with Tell Her About It. And at number 1, Pipes of Peace, Paul McCartney. There you go. It's your Jukebox Top 10. 41 years ago. Oh, Harrison's Arcade resplendent in vintage glory. Vintage style machines retain their appeal with many of the punters visiting Harrison's Amusements in Lennox Street, Bognor Regis, where, among the old timers still in use alongside the latest videos, is a 4-way Waltonian of about 1934 vintage, which was bought by John Harrison Sr. before the war and is currently on 5p play and still attracting plenty of attraction. Okay. 2 imperial cranes carrying the name of the Exhibition Supply Co., which are of roughly similar age, were at present on 10p play and working alongside a 1978 Bryans crane, which attracts attention by constantly to and fro movement of its jib. They're said to be a lot easier to service than the older machines. The arcade also still has 1 Exhibit Supply Co. rotary merchandiser, dating from midway between the wars, which has cost its owners quite a few watches during the 1983 season, despite the fact that a definite knack coupled with an above average amount of luck is needed to secure one of the major prizes. Oh, this is good, isn't it? We have a mouthful of tea. Good article, this. Assistant manager Alex Clark, a member of the well-known circus and theatrical family, and himself a former bareback rider and trapeze artist, is especially proud of a bank of 10 Mills Black Beauty mechanical fruits in the best vintage condition. These, with their jackpots blanked off, are now on 2p play and appeal to a lot of punters who like to feel they have some control over the spinning of the reels, something the more modern electronic fruits do not cater for, despite the other features provided to enable players to enhance their own chances of winning. There is, says Alex Clark, something satisfying about the feel of a traditional handle, and they are, after all, in business to give the customers what they want. Alex is the son of Adelina Yelding and the late Alex Clark Sr., who was well known as an elephant trainer, there you go, and who toured Europe with his parents exhibiting animals at circuses and menageries. An incident during the Russian Revolution, when a party of bandits was allegedly dispersed with an elephant charge, is still something of a Clark family legend. Harrison's Amusements occupies a prime corner site with frontage overlooking the sea and is open 7 days a week all year round. Prize bingo continues at weekends during the winter months. Videos are separated from the fruits and have their own carpeted area. Carpets, nice. While a single pool table gets steady play virtually all the time. 5 coin-operated kiddie rides are situated in line abreast immediately behind the shop-style doors, which are left open in warm weather. The front area of the arcade has a composition floor to withstand the heavy tread of people coming straight in off the beach. The arcade has a bright modern appearance and clean lines, while eye-catching external signs are by Banbury-based Academy Signs. Inside suspended ceilings are featured, while a link with the old days is provided by the framed photograph in the change desk showing Jack and Dolly Harrison on their wedding day. The couple are now retired and live in nearby Littlehampton. Oh, there you go. That's quite good, isn't it? The arcade is still there. Lennox Street, Bognor Regis. You want to know Bognor Regis? Good article. Right, what else have we got for sale? Let's have a look. Crompton Splashdown. 2p play with changes in first class order. £1,500. Crompton's Clean Sweep. 2p play. £600. That's where the chimney sweep's on, isn't it? Anything else for sale? Let's have a quick look. Pool tables. Moon Patrol, Scrambled Egg, £210. It was a video game. Intriguing, isn't it? Royal Flush Pinball, £850. Super Orbit, £850. Amazon Hunt, £750. A huge amount of machines with prices on as usual, which is always annoying. I was having for Greaves here, who did the Bally conversions. We sold a couple of them. I think somebody's wanting one, aren't they? Update your old Ballys from our attractive selection of new glass kits with real band pricing strips for 1984. Choose from the Showman, sold quite a few of those over the years, the Money Tree, Alien Attack, and the Haunted Castle. End plates, matching top changer flash, 2p, 5p hopper plates, etc. Advice gladly given, all kits sold at sensible prices. Reeves Amusement Supplies. There you go. An Atari Dig Dug 450. Turn your old machines into money. One-arm bandits, wall machines, cranes, working models, amusement machines, any condition. We pay cash. Cliff Mills. Brackets Manchester. Good old Cliff, eh? Videos. 2 Tato Space Invaders, £75 each. Defender, 250. Asteroid, 75 quid. A Streets Apollo Pusher, £400. A Lucky 10 Pusher, another one, £325. Everyone was getting rid of their Lucky 10 Pushers. Space Invaders Pin Table, £325. There you go. That might be it for the classifieds. Any arcades for sale? Let's see. Transport Cafe in Yorkshire. New lease with realistic rent. Cafe taking 190,000, machines taking 60,000, total taking £250,000 a year. Asking price 180,000. Slot machine technician for cruise and ferry ships. I thought that was sounded like quite a good job when I was much younger. Morecambe Promenade, planning permission granted for amusement arcade. 21-foot frontage, 60-foot depth, 95 grand freehold. Amusement arcade and nightclub, leasehold property in Somerset, coastal town, trading all year. Easy run business, ideal for family, terrific potential, must sell, 57 grand, no time wasters. Straight to the point, isn't it? Amusement arcade in the popular North Devon holiday resort, 50 yards from the seafront, quarter-acre site with single-storey arcade, 20-plus fruit and video machines, also fully equipped fish and chip shop, plus vacant space not yet utilised. Outside large paved and concrete forecourt for electric car rides and other children's amusements. Tremendous opportunity. Underutilised at present. For sale. Freehold 52,500. Wow. Even then that sounded cheap. There you go. Scar, no price. Lincoln City Council, worried about the number of amusement arcades in the city, is looking to a new private members bill in the Commons, which could give them added powers over gaming machine licences. What is it with governments? Greater surveillance for amusement centres. Kyle and Carrick District Council have ruled that there must be much greater surveillance on sites for amusement centres in the town, and that a report should be prepared to provide guidelines to cover such applications in the future. Seafront amusements controversy brewing. A row has broken out at Canvey Island, Essex, over proposed private development on the island's seafront Golden Mile. On land leased from Castle Point District Council and hitherto used for children's rides, Mr. N. Keeble has applied for planning permission to erect a cafe, bingo, amusement games building and a bandstand. Canvey Island Seafront Traders Association are opposing the development in view of the existing amusements there and feel that the land should be kept as an open space. Yeah, I think that was it then. All the controversy from 41 years ago. Planners causing aggro as usual. Lots of pushes for sale. Right, super. I think that's it. Anybody need to know anything? Read the Beano instead, Sam says. You might be right, yeah. I've got a lot of those. Yes, so this coming week, busy, bringing in these 2 extra auctions, which will hopefully be for the last 2 Sundays in February. That's the plan at the moment. And cataloguing the January auctions, finishing those off. So there's about another 100 lots of spares to add on. There's a few more books, a few more magazines and bits and bobs. And then cracking on with the March auction. It's all go. It's all busy. So if you want to come over for anything, drop anything off, I'm not really going to be around much this week. So I'm going to be out on the road mostly. But at the weekend, I will most likely be at Godmanchester one day and Leamington Spa the other. So bear that in mind. If you want to drop anything off there or collect anything you bought, next weekend you've got the opportunity at either location. Just get in touch to confirm what times I'm going to be where. Super. Have a jolly week, whatever you're up to. Hope it's going to warm up a little bit. Tuesday night, I'm not sure could be a video Tuesday night. Depends if I'm back in time or not. Friday there should be okay by Friday. Just keep your eye open, really. Have a jolly week, whatever you're up to. And catch you then. Bye tonight.